everybody. Welcome back to Goodnight Lighthouse. I'm Miss Dorothy and I'm here to read you another story. And we are reading Christmas books. Christmas is coming and I'm getting very excited and I'm loving all the Christmas books that we are finding. I have a real fun one today. This is called The Little Red Elf. The Little Red Elf. We've read the book The Little Red Hen, but we've never read a book called The Little Red Elf. I wonder what this one is all about. Wow, she looks like a cute little red elf. We're going to have to get into this book and find out what's going on with her. Are you ready to get into this Christmas book with Miss Dorothy? Good. I need you to sit up and listen up because here we go. The Little Red Elf, written by Barierie, McGrath, illustrated by Rosalind Bonnet. Once upon a time, there was a reindeer, a penguin, a hare, and a little red elf. They all lived together in a comfy, cozy workshop. Ooh, that's a nice looking house. The reindeer liked to snooze in the straw. The penguin liked to relax in the bathtub. The hare liked to hibernate by the hearth. And that left the little red elf to get all the workshop work done. Oh no, everybody's being a little lazy except for the little red elf. She swept the sawdust and boxed the bulbs. She organized the tools. She stirred the paint and untangled the lights. She shoveled the path and checked the mail and polished the sleigh. Look at all the work she did. At 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, all day she's just working so hard. Phew! She's tired. One day, while she was filling the bird feeders, she came upon some pine cones. "Who will help me plant these pine cones?" asked the little red elf. "Not I," said the reindeer. "Not I," said the penguin. Did someone say something?" mumbled the hare, who doesn't want to wake up. Then I will," said Little Red Elf. And she did. Wow, this reminds me of the book we read about the Little Red Hen, when nobody would help her either. Soon the little pine tree began to push through the ground. "Who will help me water the pine tree?" chirped the Little Red Elf. "Not I," said the reindeer. "No thanks," said the penguin. "Snore," snored the hare, who still won't wake up. Not a problem. I'll do it myself," said the Little Red Elf. She's still working hard, and they still won't help her. Each morning, the Little Red Elf watered the pine tree. She was so delighted to see it grow straight and tall. Look, 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 her tree is starting to grow. And the other animals are not helping at all. Finally, the pine tree was ready. The Little Red Elf asked her friends, "Who will help me bring the tree into the workshop?" "Not I," said the reindeer. "Blub, blub," squirted the penguin, who was blowing bubbles. "Snore," snored the hare, who still won't wake up. "Well, I love being busy," said the Little Red Elf with the most positive of attitudes. She is a hard worker and she has a good attitude. And her friends still won't help. The Little Red Elf got her shovel and dug and dug and dug. She lifted the tree into a bucket and carefully brought it into the workshop. When the tree was positioned just the right way, the Little Red Elf asked, "Who will help me string the lights on the tree?" "Not I," said the reindeer. "What's with all the questions?" said the penguin. "Oh, 10 more minutes," grumbled the hare, who's still sleeping. "Then I'll handle it," said the Little Red Elf, being the hard worker that she is. After the lights were up, the Little Red Elf grew tired. I don't suppose there's anyone who might assist me in putting ornaments on the tree," she begged. She really wants her friends' help now. "Not I," said the reindeer. "They float, don't they?" said the penguin. Who's there?" said the hare, who's still sleeping. Oh, the little red elf took a deep breath. That's okay. I can do this, she exclaimed. Wow, even though she's tired, she's still going to keep working. Soon the workshop began to glow and sparkle. Ooh, said the reindeer. Ah, said the penguin. You missed a spot, said the hare with one eye open. Wow, they're enjoying the fact that she did all this work, but they still won't help. And look at how beautiful her Christmas tree looks. Now that I have your attention, the little red elf said with a smile, who will help me put out milk and cookies? Not I, said the reindeer. Why bother saying yes now, said the penguin. No, I'm allergic, said the hare, who's all wrapped up in his blanket. No big deal, said the little red elf, and now she's making cookies. The next morning, piles and piles of presents sat under the tree. Everyone was up very early for a change. The little red elf raised an eyebrow. Through her voice was as sweet as ever. Who will help me open the presents? I will, said the reindeer. I will, yelled the penguin. I want a big one, screamed the hare. Oh my, now that all the work is done, they're coming to get presents? This is just like the little red hen story, and that just doesn't seem right. With that, the little red hens put her hands out and shouted, Stop! I planted the tree, I watered the tree, I brought the tree into the workshop, I strung the lights, I decorated the tree, I put out the milk and cookies. Now I'm going to open the presents all by myself. Yep, she's had enough. The reindeer and the penguin and the hare stopped. They couldn't believe what they were hearing. The reindeer, the penguin, and the hare stood very still. They were shocked. They began to cry, Wah! 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 The little red hen put her hands down. Oh, please don't cry, she said. I'm sorry. Of course you can open the presents. She's such a sweet little red elf. The reindeer, the penguin, and the hare dove into the gifts. Paper and ribbon flew through the air. What did you get? Asked the little red elf. I wonder what they got. They got all boxes of little red hens. The perfect gift for you. Thank you, Santa, she said. Oh my, that was a funny book. Well, that was a funny ending. Those animals, the reindeer and the penguin and the bunny, they didn't want to help the little red elf get ready for Christmas. They were so lazy. And the little red elf had such a good attitude and did all the work by herself. And then when they wanted to open the presents, she said, okay. And look what Santa gave them, a whole bunch of little red hens. So now they'll remember the story of the little red hen. So maybe they'll help next time the little red elf needs some help. This was a good book and a very good lesson. A good lesson that when somebody's working really hard, you should probably help them. You shouldn't wait for everybody to do things for you. Everybody should help out, and the work gets done faster and better. It's like when I decorate my Christmas tree, I need help. I bet your mom needs help when she decorates the Christmas tree too. You should be willing to help. Help with the Christmas decorating, help with the baking of the cookies. Helping is so much fun, and it would be a good idea for you to help. Be a good little red elf. But not tonight, because tonight it's time for all my elves to get into bed. I need you to get under your covers, get cuddled up, curled up, ready for a really good night's sleep. And tomorrow, if somebody around the house needs your help, say, I'll help, I'll help. Don't be a lazy reindeer or a lazy penguin, and definitely not a lazy bunny rabbit. That bunny rabbit never woke up. You be a good helper. And also, obey. And obey right away. And then come back and see Miss Dorothy. I'm going to be sitting right here, ready to read another book to you. Bye! Thanks for reading with Miss Dorothy. I hope you enjoyed this book, and I hope you'll come back soon to read another. What's your favorite book? Drop Miss Dorothy a note and let me know. I'll go find it, and I'll read it to you. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share. I'll see you soon.